I'm a junior.
So again, this is just a way for you to get a visual of the front garden. I can give you two examples of events that we've had here. We've had a fashion show here where we lined up the seats about 40 over here and another 10 over there. And this was the Broadway. They would come like that, go around and go back. Then we've also done those. So we've had canopy here, and then we lined the vendors here. And then there was a party as well where we had I don't know what they call those things, 360 camera.
Yeah.
That was over here as well with the background line over there. And then for the film launch, we covered this whole place with the background. So the possibilities are endless. You know, it really depends on what vision you have. Things to bear in mind: British Council requires guest registration. So you can't just have guests just coming. Oh, come anybody, welcome. They have to have registered online, and then exactly from the list. There's a second possibility, which is that you will have people on hand to register them in at the gate. So it's possible if you're using here, you could have your people there. They usually have canopies there with guests, people registering with them in. Another place if you're using the back, usually there's set up at that corner or at the back. So like I said, this space can usually take about 100, depending on how you set it up. Everything is really up to you, how you want to set it up for use. Alright? So let's go around this way. Okay, so had lights. Like I can't even remember that they mounted lights and then on the floor.
Yeah.
So the whole place felt like a Christmas village.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you are walking, you are just in the middle of like lights everywhere. Obviously, we'd have all this cleared out of the way. So this is the gate to the residences. It's always going to be locked. So you could also like put some stuff in here if you need more space. But in general, we don't block any exits.
Yeah. It shouldn't happen.
And now this is the main garden where most of the major events happen. In some of our events, we've mounted fairy lights on the floor. But yeah, so depending on what you want to do, for us, for creative showcases, we usually will line 10 by 10, 5 of them over here, 5 over here, and we'll have a stage at that point. And usually for each 10 by 10, we have 2 vendors. So we fit in at least 25 vendors in this space. Then we squeeze in maybe 2 more here, 1 more there, and then up there is usually where we have refreshments. Let me talk from cocktail, mocktails, will just be at the top here. We have had situations where we will have performances, and usually the performances we have them in 2 styles. Either there is a specific stage for it, like when we have a stage there, or somehow they kind of incorporate into the market that we're doing. Like we had a salsa class that just happened in the pathway, where all the people that were shopping had the opportunity to participate. So it really depends on you. There is no limit. We've mounted fairy lights from one canopy to the other, and we put it on the trees as well, just to give it ambience. And usually we'll take pictures from up there if you're trying to like get a view.
This can be moved, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. So we know the people that are coming, so they can have that.
Yes, but it doesn't. Those don't need to be the only people that are coming. You can also set up registration on site.
As well.